When we deploy VMs on Azure Cloud, often we assign two NIC or network interface cards. So one of them we're going to assign a private IP address, and another one we may assign a public IP address so that we can access that VM remotely via the internet. Now there are scenarios where we may not be able to assign a public IP address, whether because we don't have enough public IP addresses available or because we have multiple VMs that we need to access remotely and we can't just use a single public IP address. So an option would be to use Azure Bastion, and Azure Bastion acts like a jump host, meaning we're going to kind of connect to this Bastion host to reach or access the VMs that we have on Azure Cloud. And so if we scroll down on this documentation, just take a look at this diagram. So this is going to be very easy to understand. So let's suppose that we deploy the VMs on Azure Cloud. So they're going to be inside a specific subnet. So normally we would assign a different network interface on this VM, like a public one. But in this scenario, we're just going to assign a private IP address. And so we're going to deploy an Azure Bastion, and that's essentially what we're going to use to connect to these VMs. And we're going using the internet connect to Azure portal and reach this Azure Bastion. And we're going to see that actually we have multiple ways to access these VMs, either through Azure portal or directly via shareable links. And that's what we're going to see in this video. We're going to deploy Azure Bastion to access remotely VMs inside Azure Cloud. Okay, we're going to deploy everything from scratch. So let's begin by creating a resource group. I'm just going to create a new one. We're going to give it a name, YouTube RG, and I'm going to deploy on South Africa region. Just review and create. Okay, YouTube resource group was created successfully. So next we're going to create our virtual network. So let's go to virtual network. And here we're going to create a new virtual network and we're going to give it a name. So first resource group, that's going to be YouTube resource group. And the virtual network name is going to be YouTube VNet. Okay. Now the address space, we're going to use 10.10/16. We're going to use the subnet. So let's add a subnet. So one of them will be where we're going to allocate the servers. So let's say servers subnet, something like that. So server subnet is going to be 10.10.10/24. Okay, we're going to add that, and we're going to create another subnet that's going to be the subnet purpose that's going to be Azure Bastion. Okay, and we can select like a /16, so that's going to be 10.10.20. Okay, and we're going to add this subnet. Okay, so that's it. So now let's review and create. Okay, our virtual network was deployed successfully. So if we go to resource, okay, we should see our address space 10.10.0/16. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is to create the Bastion, and the reason why is that deploying the Bastion might take around 10 minutes. So while we'll be deploying Bastion, we'll also use that time to deploy other resources like the VM. So we go to settings, Bastion, and here we're going to change the dedicated deployment options, and we're going to configure manually. So we're going to give it a name. So that's going to be YouTube Bastion. So the region is going to be South Africa. We're going to leave everything as default. So virtual network, so that's going to be YouTube, and we already have a subnet prepared for that, and that's the Azure Bastion subnet. Okay, so for public IP, we're going to create a new one. Okay, and so now let's go to advanced, and here we want to enable shareable link, because that's going to be another way we're going to use to connect to our VM, and we can review and create. While the Bastion is being deployed, we're going to create our virtual machines. So let's go to virtual machines, and we're going to create two virtual machines. So the first one, so first we have selected resource group, and we are using YouTube resource group. So the first one, let's give it a name. So that's going to be Windows Server DC VM1. We're going to copy the name. So the region is going to be South Africa. Let's see, security type is going to use default, standard. So that's the Windows Server 1025. Make sure to select the size standard B2 ATS. Now we're going to create the administrator account. Okay, and we're going to networking. And so here we want to make sure that we'll be using not 1010. We want to use the server subnet. Okay, that's going to be okay. We don't want to use public IP address, so we're going to set this to none, because we're going to use the Bastion to access this VM. And so let's see, we want to delete the NIC when VM is deleted. And yeah, let's review and create. Okay, we're going to follow the same steps to create the second VM. So let's create virtual machine. Select YouTube. Give it a name. So it's going to be VM2. So you're going to leave everything as default. Standard, base security. So that's going to be Windows Server. Make sure the size standard is B2. The administrator account. Okay, so now let's go to networking. Let's make sure that we are using server subnet, and we don't want to use public IP address. And delete NIC when VM is deleted. Let's review and create. Okay, our resources are deployed. So now if we go to virtual machines, you should see two VMs, VM1 and VM2, and they don't have a public IP address assigned. And if we go to virtual networks, YouTube virtual network, Bastion, we should see that now we have our YouTube Bastion available. If we go back to our VM, so let's say for instance VM1, if we click on it, and let's suppose that we want to connect to this VM. If we click on connect, so you can see that now it says that we have Bastion configured. So if we go to Bastion, it's essentially going to take us to this page, and here we're going to say, okay, how we want to connect to this VM. So because this is a Windows server, we know that we're going to use RDP, and so here we have to provide the same credentials that we use while creating this VM. Okay, so next we're going to click on connect, and it's going to open in new browser tab. Okay, and we are successfully connected to our Windows Server 2025 data center just by using Azure Bastion. Now let's try another option to connect to VM2, and for that let's go to our virtual network, Bastions. Let's click on Bastion, and here we on settings we have this option shareable links, and so we're going to add a shareable link. So that's going to use YouTube resource. As for the resource, we can select all or just select VM2. So just going to select VM2, click apply. Okay, and it created successfully a shareable link. So if we scroll this and copy that, we should be able to access this VM just by using this link. If I use that shareable link on a different tab, that's where I'm going to land. So I'm just going to provide the same credentials that I use while creating the VM, and I should be able to log into this VM. And we are successfully connected to VM2. So we take a look at local server. So this is how you deploy Azure Bastion. So guys, if you took a value from this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.